Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Just joining us, we are already on the way.
York with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. York has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. It's Lampard. Takes the shot!
That carried quite a threat.
And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, he's got space here. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to...
Big chance! was no routine save.
York really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Martin Caceres, Jim. Precious little doubt about what his outstanding qualities are.
Aggression and tenacity, Peter, but there is another side to his game as well. He's got a certain confidence on the ball and he can take a really telling pass too. That's vital if you're looking to play.
He's won up and a chance! Goal! Barcelona! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. O'Shea is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And it's Salah. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Cruyff. O'Shea. Barcelona are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Saliba for Wilshere. And it's Wilshere. Played out to the left flank. Lampard, just about within shooting range. And he has kicked it out somehow.
Lampard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Milan have the chance to go the other way. Stood up well to him there. Best. Toure kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Mohamed Salah is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Looking for options for movement. Over to the left. And that's aimed into the middle. And that should get the job done. Almost half an hour in now. And it's Yaya Toure. Best.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now Saliba. Salah. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Makaleli. Good take, and is he in? That's a little off target. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And he's there to get it away. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Lampard. Best.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. And that's an excellent interception. Mohamed Salah. He has found the way through. Lovely bit of skill. Out of play for a goal kick. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. York moves wide and looking to get onto this.
Ci sarà un minuto di
The
recupero.
moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Crunching tackle. De Jong. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Signore e
What have we
signori,
learned from the first
chiunque abbia
45 minutes?
parcheggiato l'auto
Haven't
sulla
played
strada
that badly.
all'esterno dello
Getting caught
stadio
again on the
è pregato
counter-attack
di
is
rimuoverla.
unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Barcelona have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 22, Cáceres.
And we're off again.
Viene sostituito con il
Barcelona
numero 11,
carrying a 1-0
Neymar.
lead. Wilshere, Salah. And it's Iniesta. That's a lovely pass. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And they've got a throw. Probing pass. Shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
De Jong does really well to win the ball there. Pinches it off him. Searching pass he's played there. Best. It's a goal kick. Barcelona are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Best. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Look at and the shots! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Long shapes to shoot. They've done it. They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Milan have the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Looking for the run.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7.
Both sides then taking this
Iniesta.
chance to turn to
Numero
their benches.
17. Numero 2. Lasciano il campo per il numero 21. Messi. Il numero 9. Il numero 5. Attenzione, un cambio.
Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Trion does well to get it back. York unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Van Dijk. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Back into the middle. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Lampard. O'Shea. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a foul. Free kick's been given. That's an imaginative pass. He's in plenty of space here. Palmer has it out wide and in space. Cannavaro with the clearance. And that's gone loose. Lampard. Cleared away. That's the throw.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 18. Lascia il campo per il numero 20. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Somewhat off target. Now it's Neymar. And here's Messi. He might be in here. Bellingham! That is decidedly lacking. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Oh, he's found support out wide. Palmer picks it up out wide. And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where
Il
it has
quarto
to be.
uomo indica 4 minuti di
There's the
recupero.
delivery. Cleared without hesitation.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
And he's managed to get rid. That'll be a throw. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. On the through ball. Oh, super ball. Goes for a shot! Yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! Another moment of magic, a real... And that is as far as it goes. Barcelona illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with
Ricordiamo a
nothing.
tutti i tifosi che è possibile consumare
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Begley.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Just joining us, we are already underway. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
McAllen driving forwards. Best. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, Peter, we're about to watch a terrific defender in Carlos Puyol. He'll lead by example and continually organise. His appetite and attitude to the game is absolutely fabulous. There's an awful lot to enjoy about his play.
And he exudes charisma.
He does, and I just love his leadership.
And it's Salah. Mohamed Salah will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Makalele goes sliding in. Good effort from distance.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Bellingham is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he?
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Makalele really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And that has been clubbed away. And he's done very well to take that back. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. No luck with that dink over the top. And we're not going to make any further progress now. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Good running, strong and purposeful. Lampard, listen, and the shot! That was produced there, the crispest of hits.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Lampard wiggles his way through. Barcelona are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. And he's had it! Caceres clears. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Oh, easy pickings there. Makaleli. It's... Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Terrific! Off the post! And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, well played. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Romario! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Milan have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Ball's gone astray. Brahim Diaz is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Lampard. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Makaleli. Mohamed Salah. Koeman. Makaleli pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Best. And it's O'Shea. He's being urged to shoot.
Habrá un minuto
Oh,
de
he's been
descuento.
caught on it here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Durante el descanso podremos disfrutar de un pequeño espectáculo ofrecido por nuestro grupo oficial de animación. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Barcelona
El dorsal
really need
4.
to bring up their
El
intensity
dorsal
and
8.
rhythm a notch or two, Peter.
Lampard.
Just looked a
Serán
step too
sustituidos
slow on
por
everything.
el dorsal 19, el dorsal 3, Scholes.
Milan looking to pass their way through. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Great run on the overlap here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, that looks a decent ball. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Palmer tries to play it. Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Milan are looking to break at pace. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's a fancy looking ball, that. Gravenberg is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Looking for the run.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Saliba makes the interception. Could be danger here. He's one-on-one. Shapes to shoot. Oh, it's hit the post. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Good-looking ball. Haaland is onto it in a flash. Palmer plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Knocks it into space. It's Makalele. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. To the best! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 21 será reemplazado por el dorsal 22. Cambio de jugadores.
Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Can he finish? Two up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
York really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are... Oh no, this does not look good. Palmer. Barcelona have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Gravenberg. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, can they get him away? Neymar. Oh, such a clever touch.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Quality ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Ball has bounced loose now. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Chooses to go back. Scholes. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Scholes has set up one goal so far. It's gone for a throw-in. Best. Scholes. And he's quick to get it clear again. Caceres kept his eye on it, and he's there. Forlan. And it's Neymar. Great vision. Decent chance! Palmer.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
That tackle was certainly sturdy. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Oh, super find. Oh, that's fabulous. And a chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them up.
And that is that. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Best taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Pueden informarse en las oficinas del
What are your
estadio.
thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Signore e
a clear
signori,
night, all the
benvenuti
ingredients for
all'incontro
a
di oggi
showcase
tra
game that the passionate
Milan
crowd
e
demands.
Barcellona.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter.
Haaland!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Best. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played out towards the right wing. Oh, super fine. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Messi. Oh, good ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Romario surely had to know he had the support to his right, and if he didn't, he just needs to get his head up. Well, Peter, when you've got a striker like Romario in your team, you're always going to be in with a chance.
Oh, there's no one quite like him.
Yeah, a bit of a revolutionary. He was one of the first strikers to venture outside the penalty area, dropping deep, linking up the...
And Romario! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Big chance! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
back into the middle. Makalele.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Kagawa. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's Kagawa. He's being urged to shoot. Can he get on the end of this? And he's onside.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Messi, a player who needs no introduction.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Iniesta. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race into the pieces. And here's Messi. And now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
It's a searching pass. That's been cut out, well played. Kagawa. Oh, good spread. And it's Kagawa. Barcelona finding their passes. Saliba, looking for options for movement. Romario is wide and looking to get onto this. Romario, Iniesta, Romario, very nicely done. Romario will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And here's Mohamed Salah. It's a promising position. He slings it in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rocher. And it's Makalele. Out towards the flank. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Saliba. Iniesta.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Kagawa. Gravenberg. Salah. And we hit half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Cambio di giocatori.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Very nicely done. Good spot, that. And it's Makalele. And here's Haaland. And he was alert to it. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Barcelona do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Oh, what has happened here? And Romario! They've got to be quick to recover this. Ball's come loose here, and he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Important interception. And they win it back again. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 18, numero 17, numero 7, Iniesta, numero 2. Lasciano il campo per il numero 20, il numero 5, il numero 14, Roberto Carlos, il numero 3. Attenzione, un cambio.
Makaleli. And here's Grealish. And that's aimed into the middle. Cleared away. That'll be a throw. Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
I would say that this is probably...
Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's been caught napping. Cantona, spread it left. Grealish going face-to-face with his great rival. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And he's lifted it over.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Out for a throw. Just eases him off the ball.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Cantona. Now it's Grealish. Cantona. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's made its way to him. Cantona. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Roberto Carlos is eyeing up his options in the middle. Bellingham. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. great vision. Triol with the clearance. And here's Grealish. Makaleli.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Ball looks a good one. And he's managed to get free. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, super ball. He's shot on the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Dunk. Tries to pass it through. And here's Palmer. Cross. Oh, smashing header! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well, the less said about that pass, the better.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Referee's given a throw. O'Shea. Makaleli. Gravenberg. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
For Szoboszlai. Makaleli. And that is as far as it goes. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly,
Ricordiamo a
not
tutti
today.
I tifosi che sul maxi schermo
Your
è
final
possibile
thoughts, Jim?
vedere la
Well, there
piantina
was a
dello
distinct
stadio.
lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are ready to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Philip Lahm, one of the greatest fullbacks ever, perhaps.
Oh, without doubt, Peter. He's definitely in that category when it comes to legendary players. I don't think I've seen someone as adaptable, as dependable, both going forward and having to get back too. Plus, he's got that excellent leadership he's always displayed, and he's won everybody's respect.
Yeah, and once described by one of the world's greatest managers as the most intelligent player I ever coached. Now then, the ball's come loose. Good take, and is he in? And it's Vitinha. Roberto Carlos charging forward down that flank. Vitz. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Lahm, Xabi Alonso, Neymar. It's good running with the ball. Now who's going to be first to this? Vitinha, Mohamed Salah. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Vitz, Menu. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Vitinha with the foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Vitz will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's looking wide. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, that's fabulous. No way through, so back again. Can he finish? Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Neymar brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
Oh, you make it sound so simple. He is through here. A lot of space ahead of him. Early ball out from the back. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Makaleli. Menu.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Lahm gets it away. Opts to play it back. Mohamed Salah.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He has found the way through. Oh, good take. Takes a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Makaleli.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Lahm, driving on and making good progress. Wits! Is there any support? He might not need it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neymar cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Makaleli, pressing high and with purpose. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Salah. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Back when it goes. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Xavi Alonso. Messi in acres of space out wide. Great defending, strong and determined. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And a chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Leipzig with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Makaleli. Shot a goal! He's scored!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Minuto de descuento.
So we have the first goal.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, there's no doubting that the situation is quite bleak when you're not only losing, but a man down as well. And while the break is most welcome in giving the opportunity for the players to regroup, there's no doubting that the next 45 minutes are going to be extremely difficult.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 14. Lahm. El dorsal 20. Roberto Carlos. El dorsal 18. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 4. El dorsal 13. El dorsal 8.
Lahm picks it up out wide. And it's hoisted clear. Barcelona do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Now this could be a chance. He's chosen to go back. Leipzig looking to pass their way through. Makaleli is there to clear. Lahm, and it's Xavi Alonso. Now Menu, now it's Messi, tries to play it through. Lahm receives it in a wide shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Leipzig have their second corner now. In towards the back stick. Out for a throw. Lam has it in a wide position. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Mohamed Salah has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Goes back. Almost an hour gone. Pullet tries to pass it through.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Shot could be on. Decent chance! They're going to be quick to recover this. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
He's felt that, hasn't he? Nicely intercepted. And the through ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. It's a mighty effort! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Leipzig are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Makaleli. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's Wirtz. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's got away. Now here's the delivery. Can he spark a counter here? Menu. Lam. Now it's Menu. Some really good ball movement. He could shoot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game's already won.
And Dijk getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. He can run onto that.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
No, that was never going to make it. Best. That has been swung wide. That'll do under the circumstances. And Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pullet has given away a free kick. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Well, they are now a 9-man team. And it's Xabi Alonso. He's cut it out.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Makaleli puts his foot on the gas.
2 minutos de descuento.
Knocks it into space. And the finish! And this is Messi. Chance! Close. close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Barcelona perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause in acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players. But that does not hide the overall disappointment. Barcelona... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as the King.
It's as though the game was made especially for him.
Voted the greatest player of the 20th century, but he is so much more than just that. He is a symbol of charisma, of leadership, of sportsmanship. He is the one and only Pelé. Now it's Pelé. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Bale really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Can he get it through? And here's Mohamed Salah. Chance here to counter. And a play for a throw. Maldini. Bale. Distributed tidily. Now it's Cruyff. Xavi. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And he's being shifted off it. And it's Pirlo. Bale. And the counter is on. Cruyff. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Bale looks to get on the end of this. And he stands tall, impenetrable.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Seedorf. Bale. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's in on goal, and the shot! They're going to be quick to recover this. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Pelé.
Barcelona really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
That's really well manoeuvred. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Mohamed Salah.
That was lovely, that.
Salah. Well, that is a good challenge from him. All this over the line. And now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Cruyff. Pelé. And now the breakaway. Seedorf will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. Right there! Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's going up front in a hurry. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. He's in plenty of space here. It's a goal kick. Pirlo. And it's Pirlo. And this is Bale. Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Driving forward, goes down, but nothing given. Over to the left. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pirlo. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Cruyff is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It's a good foot in there. Shifted it to the flank.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Looks to the other side. Turan. Pirlo goes on a charge down the left. Gattuso. Xavi. Well-timed, excellent interception. There's the whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, views on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It's 0-0 at the break.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Just back from
El
your
dorsal
break,
5
there's very little of the
será
resumption of the
reemplazado
second
por
half.
el dorsal 13.
0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Barcelona come out of the tunnel. It's Pele! Oh, off the bar! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Oh, maybe it was one of those moments when he just caught it too well.
Once more, he proves rigid and robust. Now it's Mohamed Salah. That was good pressure, just hounded him off it. Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And this is Bale. Seedorf could try cutting inside here. And that should get the job done.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And this is Luis Suarez. Schmeichel claims comfortable. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. And this is Bale. Oh, good read. Xavi. Nice looking ball. That's the keeper's ball. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Piqué kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's a good run down the left. And that pass just didn't quite work. Pirlo. Piqué calmly anticipates. And it's Seedorf. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Gattuso. Searching pass he's played there.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 6. El dorsal 15. Luis Suárez. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 7. El dorsal 8. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
He's sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they're very right to be.
Nicely intercepted. Gattuso. Yamal. And it's Michel Platini. Pinches it off him. Well, that's well seen too. Cannavaro. Into the last quarter of an hour. Seedorf. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now, can they get him away?
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And the shots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Well,
El
height
dorsal
could make
22.
all the difference on
El
these
dorsal
set
24.
pieces.
Xavi. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 17. El dorsal 38. Cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Stade Rennais, mechanic finish! Off the post! And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Hullet. Spread it left.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And he is going into that little black book. Just wouldn't stay down for him. Platini does really well there, he is strong. Valverde, that looks a good ball through.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
That's been cut out, well played. Now he's off and running. Well, there's your danger man. And there goes the final whistle. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Barcelona can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good